You won't have to worry about your left tackle spot for the next 5 to 12 years. Your quarterback will be safe.
Chiefs Kingdom, welcome back to All Chiefed Up. We're back with another podcast for that ass. And Brett Veach has traded up once again in day 2 of the NFL draft to take Kingsley Suamataia, offensive tackle, BYU. Steve, let's talk about it.
Before we get started, just want to say thanks for watching All Chiefed Up. Appreciate you guys for doing that. Hit that like button for us, get this out to more people, and also hit the subscribe button to hang out with us more often. We're covering this whole draft. Get over to our page while we're covering it. We're going to be here for day 3 tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. Mike Kingsley Suamataia, that's one of our guys, baby. I absolutely freaking love it.
Me too. 6'5", 326, Steve. 34-inch arms, 10-inch, 5/8 of an inch hands. So 10 and 5/8 inch hands. This dude can play. He can play, Steve. I don't think there's any problem if he's going to go left tackle or right tackle. We'll talk about that in a minute. He's a swing guy. He ran a 5.04 40-yard dash, a 1.74 10-yard split, a 28-inch vertical, a 9-foot 2-inch broad jump, 31 reps at 225 on the bench press. Super, super strong. His production score at the combine was 9th overall. His athleticism was 7th. Total score was 9th. This is a made-for Brett Veach and Andy Reid kind of guy, Steve. He's a zone blocker. He's a go-get-it-done. He can move up and down the line. He's a utility guy. Perfect pick here. I love it.
Absolutely, man. This kid is an athletic freak. That's all there is to it. And we know how Brett Veach and Andy Reid love their athletic freaks. That's why they went with Kingsley, man. His ceiling is super high. You can't even see it. He could be an awesome NFL tackle. I mean, look at his cousin. Look how he panned out. He's the highest paid tackle in the entire league right now.
Right.
And he actually tested out better than him, or right at it. But some of the strengths that he has, according to Lance Zierlein on NFL.com, thick frame with adequate length, patient with punch timing to prevent hand counters, adequate slide and redirect to mirror basic edge-to-edge attacks, uses size and strength to ride the rusher and stall momentum, good lateral quickness and outside zone and acceleration as a pulling tackle, like you said, good zone blocker, and then effective in climbing, tagging, and sealing targets in space. Kingsley has quick feet, and he's very, very strong, Mike. I love the pick. I love it.
Yeah, Kingsley Suamataia, Steve. He was one of our favorites. We picked him in our mock draft. This is the first mock that it was the last mock we done. Our final team-up mock. Me and you together said they would take Xavier Worthy in round 1, Kingsley Suamataia in round 2. We predicted 2 trades. We got the trades wrong, but we predicted he was going to trade twice, and we are batting 1,000 with Xavier Worthy, Kingsley Suamataia. Yeah, baby. I don't know if we're going to hold up with the Jatavion Sanders.
Jatavion Sanders is still in play for that third pick, baby.
He is. But let's get back to Kingsley a little bit. 6'5", 326, Steve. I really like him. He's only 21 years old, so he's a young guy. As you mentioned, it is Penei Sewell's cousin. He tested elite at a 5.04 40 time, and we've already talked about this. 40-yard times for offensive tackles translate better than 10-yard split times. It shows how good of an athlete they are. At a 5.04, you got to realize this one. Lane Johnson, by the way, was a 4.72. He's like the gold standard, but he's just literally a blink of an eye. At a 5.04, he actually ran a 40-yard faster than Joe Alt, which was everybody's love, right? Joe Alt, people were horned up about Joe Alt. He's got the same arm length, 34 1/4. He has the same vertical jump, 28. This 10-yard split is actually only 0.01 slower. It's a 1.74. Joe Alt was a 1.73. So he's right at him, Steve. He had an 86 pass block grade, and if he counted as a true pass block grade, you take out all the RPOs, which, by the way, we're going to run a lot of RPOs. But if you take them out and you take out all the screens and different things like that, he grades a 76. He's had 1,342 career snaps at both left and right tackle combined. He's only allowed 2 sacks, 8 hits, and 14 hurries. That is it, Steve. That's all he's allowed. Kingsley Suamataia is the real deal. I think he can challenge right now Wanya Morris. Will he be able to beat Wanya? I'm not so sure. Wanya does have that year of experience under his belt now. But this is a guy that can move up and down the line. I think he's a jack of all trades here for Andy Reid.
Absolutely. He's going to give stiff competition to Wanya Morris, and he can also fill in at a lot of other spots on the line. You got to love the versatility, man. And you know what I love about Kingsley, Mike?
What?
He's very coachable. He's got this high ceiling. He's moldable.
Andy Heck is going to have a time with this kid.
We have an amazing offensive line coach named Andy Heck that's going to have fun with this kid. I think you give it a few years, Kingsley could really surprise some people. Excellent pick. Love the fact that we were able to sit around in the second round. We had to trade up one pick One pick to
Right.
land Kingsley. And this is a guy that we thought could go at the back end of the first, early second round. So just tremendous value. Brett Veach is cooking, baby. Like we were talking about on our live stream, Mike, this makes the Xavier Worthy pick a little bit sexy.
Yeah.
So if you weren't on board with the Worthy pick all the way, like I wasn't last night, I'm like, man, I really like Xavier Legette. I like Xavier Worthy, and I think it's a good pick, but maybe we shouldn't have traded up for him. There's lots of question marks there.
Right.
But then when you come in the second round and you get someone like Kingsley Suamataia and you hit that wide receiver tackle combo, that was the two biggest needs for the Chiefs, and you got Xavier Worthy and Kingsley Suamataia.
Right.
You knocked it out of the park, Brett Veach. Right
did.
now, you have an A draft in the works. You're putting on another masterclass. I cannot wait till day 3.
Yeah, 100%. Look, we moved up and we lost like 30 some odd picks to take Xavier Worthy. Brett Veach got on TV last night at a press conference and said, hey, a guy like Xavier Worthy that we wanted, moving back 38 picks was not a big deal. So they did it again. A lot of people are freaking out because we only went up one spot. But what I tried to say in the live was that I know it was only one spot, but if San Francisco was answering the phone for us, who else could they be answering the phone for? And with Kingsley being the best left tackle on the board right there that fit what we did, you cannot take a chance on somebody jumping us there.
Absolutely.
And you have to give it up. And what did they do? They give up one of their 5th round picks. They moved back 30 some spots and they got their 6th round back. So now we have a 4th, a 5th, a 6th, and a 7th. And we actually, do we have 2 4ths? I'm pretty sure we have 2 4ths, don't we?
We have a lot of picks left.
Yeah, I
got
think
some
we have 2
picks.
4ths.
Brett Veach can cook a little bit, man. He can move up and down the boards tomorrow. Day 3 is where Brett Veach has made a name for himself anyway. So expect to see some good picks tomorrow. I'm excited about it. I think he'll be moving up and down the boards. You're probably going to see at least one good defensive back because that's what Brett Veach does. He finds that diamond in the rough. Hint, hint, Kamal Haddon's on that same list where we just hit the first 2 picks. You have some tight ends available that people love. Theo Johnson, Jatavion Sanders, who we also predicted. Would love to see him hit that. Would love to see it. There's a lot of good players still on this board. A lot of really good players with a lot of value have fallen all the way to day 3, Mike. And that makes this exciting for us with Brett Veach with all this firepower.
Right. So I wanted to bring this up for you. We've still got round 4, pick 31, round 4, pick 33, round 5, pick 24, round 6, pick 35, and round 7, pick 28, Steve. So right then and there, you can see it. Brett Veach still got a lot of ammo to work with. He's still got that L'Jarius Sneed 3rd round pick for next year that he can mess with. He can still move up and down the boards. Again, let's bring this back up. This is pretty impressive, Steve. I have to give ourselves a little bit of a pat on the back to be batting 1,000 right here going in with this wild draft. Now, I will say this. Jatavion Sanders may or may not be there at 95. It looks like Brennan Jackson could go a little early. He's caught some fire. He may not be there in round 5. And, of course, Layden Robinson is not from Mississippi State. He's from Texas A&M.
I made a typo. It literally says Texas A&M on his uniform. I knew he played at Texas A&M. I was tired, okay?
That's what happens when you do all this. We just streamed 5 hours. We're doing this. We're going to edit for more time. But, yeah, we appreciate you guys being here with us. And, again, tomorrow we're going to be live at 11:30. And, by the way, I say tomorrow. It might be today when you're watching this video. So, today, Saturday, at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, we are going to be online. Join us for round 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Hey.
See what Brett Veach is cooking up, baby.
You right there. Look at me.
Look.
You're going to be there at 11:30 a.m. and you're going to tell a friend to come join you. It's Bring a Friend Day.
Yeah, baby.
Up. Let's pack that room. Let's have some fun. Let's talk draft. Let's get horned up, and let's watch Brett Veach cook, baby.
Steve, Brett Veach, he gets an A. He gets an A from me right now. Kingsley solidified it. It's an A.
He's definitely in A territory. And this could be another Brett Veach masterclass, like I said. But we appreciate you guys. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time. Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.